All right, so now we're going to be talking about what market structure looks like, but now with a real chart example. So I'm going to tell you what the criteria is. Okay. So we're going to be talking about we're going to be looking at what something looks like when it's operating within a bullish market structure. And we're going to be looking at what something looks like when it's operating within a bearish market structure. And we're also going to be learn how to identify those shifts. Okay. So we're taking a look at Euro USD here. What did we say in the previous lesson? What is the criteria for something that is operating within a bullish market structure? Well, it will be consistently put in higher lows. It will consistently be tagging the highs. So like, for example, you can see right now Euro USD is operating within a bullish market structure. We cracked this high right here. See that? And then we came down, we put in a swing low, and it tagged this high, it came down, put in a swing low, and it's been tagging these highs, tagging these highs, tagging these highs. Here's a little bit of a better example. You can see over here, Euro USD. You see how it's just consistently trending up high right here, putting in higher lows, higher low. See that? Higher low, higher low, higher low. And also we talked about in the previous lesson, swing lows and swing high points. So whenever we put in like a swing low, for example, or we're putting in higher lows, for example, those are going to be swing low levels. Okay. Whenever we're putting in higher lows like this, they're going to be swing low levels. What are swing low levels? Well, swing low levels are simply when you have your lows low in the middle with two higher lows on the left and the right. So look at my cursor. You see how we got this candle right here? See how this candle right here is lower. It trades lower than the one on the left and the one on the right. See how it's lower? That makes it a swing low. And when you're choosing your swing low levels, you go by the absolute low. Okay, because I know some people, they get confused, like, do I use the body or do I use the wicks? When determining a swing low level, you use the wicks. You do use the wicks. You go by the absolute low that is traded during that specific period of time. So you can see how this traded lower than the one on the left and the one on the right, making it a swing low. This one right here is a swing low. See how it is, you get your lowest low in the middle, higher than the one on the left and higher than the one on the right, making it a swing low. And notice how this swing low is higher than that swing low. That's what you want to see when something is operating within a bullish market structure. You're going to consistently see these swing low levels get put in, and you're going to consistently see it tag in the highs. So see how it puts in a swing low, boom, it tags the high. Puts in a new swing low that is higher than the previous swing low, boom, tags the high. Puts in a new swing low that is higher than the previous low, boom, tags the highs. And then it puts in a new swing low that is higher than this swing low, boom, it tags the highs. That is a clear representation of something that is operating within a bullish market structure. It's consistently putting in higher lows, it's consistently making new highs. That is a clear representation of something operating within a bullish market structure. On the other side of the coin, we have something that is operating within a bearish market structure. So we can see how it is consistently putting in lower highs, it's consistently tagging the low. So look at my cursor again once more. See that? So we got your highest high in the middle with a lower high on the left and a lower high on the right. Right there, that little swing point. Again, you go by the absolute high, okay? That is traded, not by the candle close. You go by the absolute highs. That was the absolute high during that price period. It's higher than the one on the left and higher than the one on the right, making it a confirmed swing high point. Then what does price do? It trades lower, it attacks the lows. What happens? It retraces within that range and it puts in a new swing high point. Highest high in the middle, two lower highs on the left and the right. And notice how this swing high is lower than that swing high. That's what you want to see when something is operating within a bearish market structure. This swing high, lower than the previous swing high. What happens next? It comes down, it attacks the lows. So that's what you want to see when something is operating within a bearish market structure. You want to see it consistently putting in lower highs, consistently tagging the lows. That's what you want to see. All right, so next, the question is, how do we determine when something has made a shift from bullish to bearish or bearish to bullish? All right, so what did we go over in the previous lesson? What do we want to see? What's step number one for the shift? Or what's step number one to make that switch? You want to see a shift in market structure. So you can see right here, see how we got a swing low level? We've already talked about just a second ago what a swing low level is. Okay, when we're operating within a bullish market structure, we're consistently putting in higher lows, we're consistently putting in these swing low levels. And when we got a swing low level right here, lowest low in the middle, two higher lows on the left and the right. Price does what? It comes down and it breaks that swing low level. Step number one, complete. It breaks that swing low level. But it's not confirmed yet, is it? Is it confirmed yet? It's not confirmed yet. What do we need next? What do we need next? We need a swing high to get put in. We want to see it break the swing low when we're talking about going from bullish market structure to bearish market structure in this case, in this example. We want to see it break a swing low. That's the shift. That's step number one. But after we break that swing low, we want to see a swing high get put in right here. It's kind of hard to see, but this middle candle is higher than the one on the left and the right. So after we broke that swing low, we got a swing high that gets put in. After that 3 candle formation is formed and closed, you need 3 candles to close. It needs to close, okay? Once those 3 candles close, after you break that swing low level, that is confirmed. Market structure is now bearish. That is a clear representation of what it looks like on a real price chart. Breaks a swing low, puts in a swing high, 3rd candle closes, you're off. It's 100% confirmed, and it's consistently trending lower, trending lower, trending lower, and you can look for lower objectives at that point. On the other side of the coin, we have like right here, for example, this was actually the real shift in market structure to the upside, but I'm going to use this, but that's for a little bit more of a advanced topic, which we'll go into probably in the next coming videos. This was the real shift in market structure right here, but I know this is going to trip up some people because I made videos in the past, like whenever it breaks a swing low like that, that means it's a shift to the downside now, right? That's a shift to the downside. That's not a shift to the downside. It's just a stop run. But that, again, that's for like in the next coming videos. We're going to go over that. We're going to use this example because it's a little bit simpler. So price does what? What do we want to see first? Step number 1 for something to go from bearish to bullish. So you can see over here, it was operating within a bearish market structure, consistently trending lower. And then somewhere in here, we made that shift. And now it's operating within a bullish market structure in here. Well, what you want to see, step number 1, as we've said before, you want to see it have a shift in market structure. That's step number 1. See how we come up right here and we break this swing high level, highest high in the middle. Look at my cursor, highest high in the middle, 2 lower highs on the left and the right. It breaks that swing high. Step number 1 complete. What do we want to see next? We want to see price retrace within that range. It does it. It retraces within that range. Step complete. Next, we want to see it put in a swing low level. We do. See how we got equal lows right here, but this is a swing low level. So see how we got our lowest lows in the middle and 2 higher lows on the right and the left. See that? Lowest low in the middle, higher low on the right, higher low on the left. That is a confirmed swing low point. After we get that 3rd candle to close, after the swing point is completely formed, it's operating within a bullish market structure at that point. It's 100% confirmed. All right, it's confirmed at that point. It's good to go. You get your shift, pulls back within the range, puts in a swing low. You can look for lower. You can look for higher objectives at that point, and then you can see it tags the highs, puts in a higher low. Boom, tags the highs, puts in a higher low. That's higher than the previous low. Tags the highs, puts in a higher low. That's higher than the previous low. Tags the highs, and it just continues until you get the opposing shift. That is what it looks like. That's how you have that shift in market structure. Okay. Now, it's important to note, not every break of a swing high level is a shift in market structure, which is what I was talking about over here that we're going to go over here in a second. Not every break of an old high is a shift in market structure. Sometimes it's just a stop run. Okay. So you got to be able to differentiate between those stop runs and those market structure shifts. Sometimes you're still going to get it wrong. Sometimes you're going to get caught in stop runs. Even myself to this day, been doing this a long time, I still get caught in stop runs and I mistake the market structure shift for the stop run. It's going to happen, but I'm going to teach you how you can differentiate more times than not. That's going to be our mission. That's going to be my goal in the next lesson, is to teach you that. Okay. So in the next lesson, since at this point, we've covered what bullish market structure looks like. We covered what bearish market structure looks like. We covered what the shift looks like when it's 100% confirmed. We covered all that. In the next lesson, we're going to cover the difference between stop runs and market structure shifts so you can stay out of them more times than not.